It feels fated. All of this was just supposed to happen.
The world of work is changing. There are now more ways than ever to make a living, mostly thanks to the internet. In New Money, we take a look inside these new, lucrative digital industries.
We're predicted to end the year with a 6.5 million turnover, and then hopefully by next year, we're going to be around the 8 million mark.
In this episode, I visit the HQ of viral beauty brand Hair Syrup. Lucie posted a video of her homemade hair oil on social media, and a few years later, the 25-year-old heads up a multi-million-pound company. I visited their offices in rural Wales to find out how she did it.
So this is our kind of multi-functioning warehouse.
Lucie runs her company from this warehouse in Pembrokeshire. It's where the bottles get filled, labels get added, and stock gets sent to clients, and where they run their TikTok lives selling products.
So this is how it arrives in these drums, and then they get decanted into the manual filling machines, and then eventually into bottles and onto the shelves.
How much different is this process from when you started the business?
Worlds apart. So I used to have all of the individual components, individual ingredients, and then I'd have to put them all, measure them all out, put them in a bowl, mix them together, and then put that into a jug, and then hand fill the bottles using a jug. And it was quite messy. I used to spill it, get it everywhere. So you have to be quite innovative when you're starting a business completely from scratch with no help and no funding. You have to be resourceful. This one, which is one of my favourite products.
It all started when Lucie was at university. She posted a video to TikTok sharing her homemade hair oil. That video went viral, getting more than 600,000 views. Lucie says she was getting messages from people asking if it was for sale. It wasn't, but she thought, why not?
For the first year, I think we did around the 100k mark, I can't exactly remember. And then 2022 to 2023, we'd surpassed 1 million in turnover. So we had something like a 967% increase in revenue. We're predicted to end the year with a 6.5 million turnover, and then hopefully by next year we're going to be around the 8 million mark.
They now sell online, on TikTok Shop, and in store at shops like Boots.
I'm going to take you around the warehouse.
But social media is still arguably the vital part of the business.
With my brand, you can't get away from social media because that's where it was born from, that's what started it.
Lucie's warehouse is in a really rural part of the world, and certainly not somewhere you'd expect a viral TikTok beauty brand to be based. She says this gives them a good USP, and it's brought jobs to the area, but it also has its problems.
I actually kept it a secret for about 1.5 years because I was so conscious that this was very different to what everyone else does around here, and I didn't know how people would react to it. I thought people would probably laugh at me, and they did, and they still do, but now it's really nice because we've definitely become a lot more accepted now.
You said people would laugh at you when you first started here. Why would they do that?
It's just a small place, small town, people talk, people gossip, and yeah, that's just kind of how it is. It's the biggest thing really that's come to Pembrokeshire. I think there's a lot of, why is that happening here? That doesn't happen here. That happens in places like London, but actually I'm trying to spin this narrative of like, but guys, look, we live in a digital world. We no longer have to feel like we're 20 years behind everywhere else.
The beauty industry on social media is huge. 52% of people on TikTok say they use the app to find beauty products. And brands like Lucie's are seeing the benefits. They combine your traditional business startup stories, spotting a gap in the market and scaling up from there, with greater access through personal social media content. Lucie's story is the story of Hair Syrup. It's hard to separate them. And that same platform has allowed her to run this company from wherever she wants.
I'm trying to spread the message, especially to people younger than me. You can actually do these things for yourself. You don't necessarily, and people go, oh, I want to stay in Pembrokeshire because this is where my family is, but I want to get a good job, I want to do something that I'm interested in, you know, maybe I want to work in fashion, or maybe I want to do this, oh, I'm going to have to move to London, I'm going to have to move to Manchester. So I'm just trying to change the narrative around that.